What's up, everybody? We are back at Planet Austin, and today we're doing homie control. We're hugging people like we love them. Overhook and underhook, or a collar tie and underhook, and I pull it in for a gable grip with good head position. And we work the homie control from a standing clinch, where we work the throw-by position or a throw-by route. Boom, I showed a couple mat returns, and then we took that same grip and brought it down to the guard. And we showed how in the full guard you can attack a homie control and use that homie control to attack the back from the guard as well. This is a classic 10 Planet technique, something that Eddie emphasizes a ton with us, and it works really, really well. I hope you guys enjoy the homie control at 10 Planet Austin. What's up, everybody? You guys ready?
Yeah.
Hans, it's dance class today, bro. We're not fighters, we're dancers. Michael. Yeah. Sorry, Michael. We're gonna start with dancing, guys. We're gonna start with dancing. See how he's fighting in? I want this. I want that grip right there. This place right here, like this. And we're gonna practice skipping like that. That movement. And then I'm also gonna add this beautiful dance move like this. You guys can do that. So when Michael and I clinch up, I'll go collar tie, underhook, and I'll clap my hands. I'll keep this collar tie aside. I'll go skip like this, and then I'll throw off that grip, right? And I want to go from this claw to his hip, and then down to his hip, like so. And then Michael's gonna find his thumbs inside my grip, and push his hip on my grip. You guys, my waist. I want you guys to immediately go thumbs inside, hip on the grip, peel the grip open, pull the arm down, and re-engage. Collar tie, underhook, we'll get our hands together, and I'll practice skipping in and throwing them past. Looking for the claw and the waist. What are you gonna do, Michael? Break my grip. Yeah. Boom. Recenter. Face me again. When I approach Michael, notice his lead hand or the hand he's reaching with is from his back leg. So we're not gonna reach with our lead leg hand. This one's blocking. Right, I go collar, get my collar up as well, and then I punch my underhook and I get under this elbow. My hands close. I skip in, I throw by, and I have the claw and the hip. I'll slide to the waist, he'll break the grip, he'll recenter on me. Back and forth, casually having a conversation. You guys got this. 3 minutes. 1, 2, boom. Like that. What's that?
The biceps.
If you like other types of throw-bys, you like the check the time throw-by, by all means, this is just the easiest throw-by to hit. So here it stays on his neck, and this one goes to his hip. So here, and then your hands are again. So what'll happen right away, I'll talk about that in a second, is when if I throw him by, he tries to square up on me right away. He tries to square up. So if you can keep your grips will go boom, boom, right here, and then here. Bam. And then control his hips. Now control his hips with both hands. Now no hand fight. And now we'll always do it. Nice. Guys, real quick, let me show you the mat return we want to use right now. And I'm going to let you guys do the next part on your own. So you'll do a mat return, and if you want to take the back, by all means, use Joe real quick. We're moving in, we hit the collar tie, right? We're punching the underhook. Maybe we get our hands together in this scenario, and we have what's effectively a standing homie control. I skip in, I look away, I throw it past. Now right here, I'm not on Joe's back yet. I haven't got his hips yet. Joe can start turning away from me. So if you turn, you can square up. So that's why I'm gonna hold the claw, and I'm gonna find his hip. Hold the claw and find the hip. So when I have this grip right here, I find his hip, and that's gonna keep me connected to him as he tries to turn. I'll follow him a couple steps, and then I'm gonna take a long step into a lunge towards this post. So we'll go circle, 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 and then a long step him down to the mat. Typically, I can just have you guys hit like a spiral right here, where I'll punch his hip open, and I'll sit him down. I want you to practice the step here where I have the hip, I circle, 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 I step, and I put my knee down like that. So it's not super complicated. Just taking out his face. Club, punch the underhook. Maybe my hands get together. I skip and throw by. He's trying to square up with me. I take him down. I can sit back, Joe. I could go hooks in right away. You guys have some options off the back. But take your route to either back control, crucifix, maybe even a truck. One more time. Boom, boom. Clinch, throw by, set him down. Your options from there. 1, 2. I'm video. You got it? Yeah. You'll at the same time. You get what I'm up on you. So you gotta like hang on. And he's trying to turn. He's trying to square up, and then I'll just take a big step. And I put too much weight on that shoulder. He just makes you fall, right? Yeah. Put that knee down.
This knee right, this knee right here.
You guys, eyes in one more time. This takedown is done when you haven't achieved the back, right? There's a difference between me being right here and me being like right here. I haven't achieved waist control or hip control, right? Like I'm not all the way around. So I'm gonna keep putting weight down right here, boom on Jay like this. And I'm gonna turn him, because he wants to turn too. He wants to turn and square up with me, right? You feel that, Jay? So I'm gonna keep pulling weight down on you, turning with you, and I take a big step that way. And then I can just sit him down. I can go hook right away if I wanted to. A lot of options right there, but you're really just trying to get this post that you have trapped, use that post against him. That's what the one you're putting him on. See that, Jay? You're trying to square up with me? Trying to square up. But I got his hip now, and I can just pull you down towards that post. Do two more each. 1, 2. And too long. Good to see you. All right, guys, what's up? Let's bring it in and let's go. Quick review on the, you see, I use Daniel, only because I don't want to level change. Actually, you know what? Let me see, I see Ben, and can I see Joe? If I was wrestling these guys, right, I would probably try a duck under on Ben. I would do a throw by on Joe. Right. And some of you guys, when you're doing your this movement pattern, I see you kind of merging these techniques. I see you doing a combination of, so a duck under, if I was trying to do a duck under on Joe, I would have to duck under this thing. I'd lead with my lead leg, I'd step, I'd knee pound, and I try to go under that arm. That would be a duck under pattern. Right, so it would be like, boom, and I'd pull Joe forward, my head would be up, and I would turn the corner, and I'd find that same position, right? So duck under. And if I was doing a throw by, the foot rope's different, right? I go like that and I look away. I look away for the position. So I didn't level change as much, right? My head stayed higher. So sometimes, like what I'm saying with here, this would be a better duck under opponent for me. We were collared up right here. I can more easily go boom on Ben and hit a duck under, right? Bam, like that. Whereas Joe, it's gonna be a lot harder for me to hit a duck under on. My level change has to be that much better. So when I watch you guys, so you guys are kind of merging these two. That's, if you have your own technique, cool. But right now we're working this movement pattern. And some of you guys are going this movement pattern and a duck under, which is kind of a little bit awkward. I would say just do a lead step. If you like that duck under better, you can hit it, you can C-cup it, lead step, do the duck under, and move into it. If it's a throw by, right here, it's gonna generally be a skip and a look away, a skip, and then a throw that way. Follow, everyone follow. The throw by I'm teaching you guys is a cable grip or an S grip right here, where I literally just loop my arms that way and throw you off. That could be a check the time, inside bicep, any number of grips that you might like to throw by. How do you like to do it, Joe?
I like overtime.
Overtime. So he likes to go. He likes to grab here, boom, throw me by that. So another variation of him throwing me past him. That makes sense? He's moving me past him so he can access my back. And then, go ahead. You want to see it again? Slow motion, Joe.
Yes, sir.
Let's go on the internet.
My partner collar ties me here.
Boom.
I over tie. I grab on my partner's ear to really pinch his ear to his bicep there. Boom. This head, I like to control this head space. Reason being is if I have this much space, this is where Curtis can start putting his hands up and like, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So I'm in here, this other hand will be moving. And kind of the same things we've been talking about in class, just push and pull in. I also like to go pull down and throw back down.
You see, cut my elbow there.
Yes, sir, yeah. I'm gonna go reverse
Really?
C.
Boom. Right there. Boom.
Like I go V block like this. Some people go like this. I like this V block. And I'm also, same thing like we were just talking about, controlling this elbow so Curtis doesn't turn around onto me right here. If I don't control that elbow, a good guy's gonna go.
Boom. Square back up.
Yeah.
All of your your arm drags, guys. It's all about getting the elbow line past your center line and then connecting your body so they can't recover their elbow line. Same thing's happening on these duck unders and throw bys. I'm getting the elbow line past my center line and then securing myself to his body. Cool? So keep polishing the throw by. And then now we're gonna get all the way to the back. So if you didn't get to the back and you got to the claw right here in the hip, we circled and long stepped, right? But if we get to the hip right here, we have three, I try to emphasize three good options. And it's gonna be a lift and return, a valley drop. Who knows Japanese? Tani Toshi. Tani Toshi. You've been in judo.
Yeah, I only know that one.
Judo. Badass.
Good today.
So Tani Toshi, and then the broomstick. So lift and slam, trip them, or broomstick them, right? And I'll go through them real quick, guys. Throw by, that was a duck under throw by. So I go throw by, boom, I get to the waist. The lift and return, I keep my hands tight on this side. I turn the corner on Joe, I hip in, and I lift Joe. Make sure my grip turn Joe. I might tap him with my knee. I'll set him down on his head, and we'll start tapping the turtle or the shrug. So your basic lift and return. Joe can hit on me. He's better at these than me. Bam, bam, and then a break fall, and we're right here. So that's the lift and return. The other option would be throwing them by, boom, and then the Tani Toshi or the valley drop, which is the translation of Tani Toshi. It's making them, pushing them forward so they sit. Then I step and I trip this foot. And as I trip that foot, I rotate. So I go boom here and I rotate Joe. And I follow him up. Joe hits one on me. He pushes me forward. And takes me out. I rebuild base. Very similar to the arm drag, like so. And then the broomstick, guys, when you're on the back. Here, I can take my foot, put it inside the hip, put it behind the knee, sit Joe down, and just start hopping backwards, taking Joe's back. The broomstick makes him sit like a chair. If you're kind of tall, it sits up like this, you hop backwards, they fall in. From here, like so, bam. Then I straighten my leg out, it sits Joe down. I have double unders, I can take the back either side. So lift and return, Tani and Toshi, or what we call the valley drop, or the broomstick. I'm gonna spend a few more minutes putting people on the mat. 1, 2. Right in, push up. 1. You gotta do like a duck. Yeah. So keep it doesn't matter that you're tall when you throw by. It almost makes it better if you're punching it like this. If I stay tall. If I go low, up low, see how you can hang on to my head more? But if I was taller, it's like harder on your shoulder. Okay. As I stay upright.
Yeah. It's just been right. I'm the same way.
You look very similar. You might be a little more cut though.
Dude.
You probably fit better than I do. See how flexible he is.
Yeah, there you go.
That's intense. Looks aren't everything. But they're a lot, right? They're a lot. Sometimes you'll get guys, man. They'll be so strong, but their strength is very in specific ranges. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, like not to get right here where they can press you. But if you're right off at an angle, it's very easy to destroy their base. So it's almost, some of you guys know, it's a blast roll with dudes that are jacked. It's like you're beating up the whole. You're beating up like a superhero. You can just punk on them. It's like arm barring this massive arm. And it's almost comedic when you're doing it. You're into the upper pretty good. On your head. I like throwing a combo where I'm throwing boom, boom.
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah. Big hook.
But yeah, so it's like I'm not even letting it, like, bam, bam. Like I'm not. Yes. The punch lands and this one's already like clinching. And more than a tie, it's more of like I land this one and then this one clubs like that. Sorry guys, watching Cade. Go Cade. Boom, boom. You're getting too low. Yeah, one more time. He's just headlocking you. So yeah, so you can do this play where you club and you try to just catch their elbow. So if I start here, but I slide to the elbow like that, you see he doesn't have a chance to grab my head. We're fighting, his hands are up. Boom, boom. That time I just punched it. He's just being mean to you. One more time, kid. Or you can head kick him, right? If you don't yeah, you got behind him. Uppercut, like that. Like you're hooking it over your head. One more time, kid. You all want to see this guy in action. There, that's a better rock to the back. You see it's throwing him by. Cool. We're gonna bring it down, guys. We're gonna go homie control on the mat. I'm gonna use microplaster, and we're not gonna waste any time with this. We're gonna start here, and I want you guys to have a full guard with this same clinch right here. And you're gonna turn your hips to one side. You're gonna put your foot on the hip, so we're starting right here. He's not even gonna resist right now. He's not gonna resist. I'm gonna keep my clinch. I'm gonna stretch out, look away, and then pull it back and take this gift wrap. I'm gonna do that again. I'm gonna shuck like so, let it pass me, squeeze, take the gift wrap. And I'm gonna do it again. I'm right here, and it's the same movement pattern you were just doing standing. A little bit different though, but it's kind of emphasizing the height of this movement. So I push on his hip, I look up and away, bam, the arm clears. I give it maybe a little bit of space so it can start to slide down, and then I close this space right here. As you pull your elbow down, I close that space, and I look for the gift wrap. That makes sense, guys? Notice my foot's on the hip, I'm kind of on my side. This could start any number of ways. I could be here and break him down, boom. Take my homie control, swivel my hips, put my foot on his hip. Right here. I'm gonna, without resistance, I can just open them up, use my chest to bring the arm over, take the gift wrap, lock up the converge wrap. That's the shuck, squeeze, gift wrap. If you want to start adding resistance, once this person gets this arm isolated, they know that the shoulder crunch is coming, the arm bar is coming, potentially in this arm. So they're gonna hang onto your head right here and hold on to your head. So you gotta look to like really push on their hip, look up and kind of shimmy the grip. So I kind of shook, like I vibrated my leg and by extension my neck. Boom, that broke the grip. I looked away and I tuck the elbow in and I get this arm like so. I don't want him to pull this arm all the way back to an underhook right here, unless I'm just wanting to go right to rubber guard. That makes sense. So it's not the end of the world, but if I want to keep this gift wrap and I want the back, it's just like when we're standing. If he gets his arm back over here, he's to be square with me. That makes sense, guys? So by me doing this movement here, boom, right here, I'm taking that claw position that we were standing, right? And I don't have the hip yet. I'm gonna have the gift wrap first. So let's get to this position first, this gift wrap, kind of from the offset guard with my foot on the hip. Let's practice getting there from the full guard. And let's do it with a hip bump where I'm pulling his weight forward, pulling his hands out, and then diving under. So I go boom here, and I take the head and arms that I want. I swivel my hips. I put my foot on his hip. And then the first few, he might not give me any resistance. He might just let me practice that movement pattern. Bam. And then after a little bit, he can hold on to me, and I can really kind of shake, make that happen for the same route. Cool. Homie control. Shuck it. So shuck it, squeeze it in, and then gift wrap it. Shuck, squeeze, gift wrap. Boom. Shuck, squeeze, gift wrap. That was correct, Michael. That was all correct. Straight from HQ.
Yeah.
He's here auditing me, checking my shit, making sure I do it right. Eddie will get a report. I hope to pass. You guys out there, other 10 planets, beware. That's what Michael does when it comes to you guys. He's not really like just filming you for your content. It's all an analysis to get you in trouble with Eddie. Isn't it, Michael?
Yeah, I'll get you in trouble.
Yes, sir.
It's like the lap. So if he's like, is this like where I'm supposed to be?
Yes. You guys, once you get to that offset homie control, or offset gift wrap, like right here, ideally the gift wrap's around his neck. Ideally, it might be in front of his face. But I want you to play your control right here. So I want Sean to try to move slowly, and you guys kind of feel the power you have. What you want to utilize here is the push-pull on the hip and the gift wrap. Being able to extend the lever that's his upper body makes it hard for him to build base. So we're not going to try to advance our position. I just want you to control that gift wrap for a few seconds. Doesn't have to be a minute, 15, 20 seconds. Practice the control in that position and then reset, do it again. Cool, shuck, squeeze, gift wrap it. Try to set it nicely around the neck. It won't, sometimes it'll be here, sometimes it'll be there, but you want it around the neck perfectly. And then control that spot for a minute. Feel how you can push their hips away, kind of pull on their upper body and make them carry your weight without advancing. 1, 2, get 1 foot to the hip here. So you would have set that all up with having at least this foot on the hip. Yeah, right there. So then as he tries to move, keep pushing on the hip. Yeah, and you'll feel how you can kind of stretch him out a little bit. It's hard for him to do much here. But the hip stomp is better than the garden because you got to follow that, right? This is a good example of quality students here. They bring in their friends and they work with them, they help them, and then they get better doing it themselves. So he mirrors my coaching, gives him extra reps. So we're not opposed to that at all here. There's no way we can give everyone individual attention. Yeah, he's giving him individual attention right now. Let me show you something. This elbow right here can drop in, and this can become what's called a frame. So I can kind of push into him with it and hang on to him with it while I clench my hands right here. So you can kind of squeeze this together, and then you'll turn your pelvis like that. So you'll switch this foot to its hip right here. And now you can kind of keep pulling, pushing on him there, shucking over. Exactly.
Or like the gift wrap? Are you taking that arm out at all, or are you just okay with it?
It's gonna be like a little bit, right? I'm here, boom, shuck, bam. That's good. That's the one right there.
So just like this stays under.
Yeah, so your own arm's kind of under your chin too.
Yeah.
That's the best one right there.
Instead of over my face.
Instead of like that. But even then, that's still enough for me to use it. Yeah. I can still, it's still good. But if I can get you like this, then I get my wrist under your chin right here. Okay. That little hook. You guys see this? To his hair.
Yeah,
look at that hair.
Look at that flow.
You see that? Like right there, my wrist is under his neck, so I can kind of manipulate his head a little bit more. If I was on top of his head, like here, I can still move his head around, but I don't have that like notch like that to pull on. Right, and that coupled with this stomp and that grip right there. Even if I didn't have the even if I just had your head and arm, that's a hard one to break. Yeah, because I'm under his chin right now. I had the gift wrap and I'm under his chin. I can put a lot of pressure right here. He won't really be able to move. What do you think, Sean?
Yeah, it's like my chin's got me caught.
I can just kind of chill.
Yeah.
You might be able to punch me a little bit here, but if I just kind of look away, I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't got that crossbar.
Yeah, no, it's. Some people try.
It's blind.
They'd be thinking like, I'm gonna hit you. You guys give it one more live go each. In that, let me see, Cade. You guys right here. You broke him down. You went homie. You got your foot on the hip. You shuck that across. Squeeze. You go gift wrap, and I'm like this on Cade. And I want my wrist under his chin right there. See my wrist under his chin? Like that. And then I want you guys to see what you can do here. Cade, what do you got? Nothing, Cade. I can just start climbing around Cade's back. Already got Cade's back. Body triangle. And just try to keep, all I want you to do is keep that gift wrap and play down here. Keep pushing him away. Keep manipulating his lower body while you clench the shit out of him. Cool? Give it a few minutes each. 1, 2, or 90 seconds each.
Oh yeah, that is nasty. That definitely helps with control.
Yeah.
All right, guys, let's break them down and build them back up. That's how you make people better, Jay. You gotta destroy their ego. Let me use, in fact, Ben. Speaking of that, he doesn't have a big ego. He's got a good body structure for this lesson. We're going to scissor them and then use the gift wrap to control them while we take their back and we keep them kind of belly down. And then once you get them on their back, we're gonna continue to break down their structure. So break, bend forward, boom, I snatch up the side that I want. Remember, this is gonna be a frame, guys. I'm sorry if I didn't comment on this earlier. Make sure your elbow's not wide here. My elbow's gonna be tucked like so. It's getting ready for a rubber guard if I need it. I can push and pull with this one. And I'm gonna angle change, keeping that frame tight. He might hang on to my head and try to linger on this position. He might have his hands clenched. In this case, he didn't. It's okay. I'm here, and I find the gift wrap, and I got under his chin. That'd be the ideal spot right here. And I'm gonna keep him tight like this, nice control. And then when I'm ready to make my move, I'm gonna slide down here. It's very similar to a scissor sweep. It could be a stomp. The right person, you could put my foot on his leg and push it out, but a lot of times it's just a scissor and another shuck. When I say shuck, more like a, I guess I'm throwing something over my shoulder, a barrel of oil or a bale of hay, shuck, boom, right here. And then I keep the gift wrap while I pull my arm out, right here. And as I'm moving around, Ben starts building his base. So going up, Ben, no, don't give up the mount, build your base, yeah. So that hook will go in, boom, right here, and I'll be able to take out Ben's base again. So I'm just going under Ben's elbows and under his hips and just practicing the Jean-Jacques. Just flattening people out right here. You know, this is a great spot to detain somebody, wait for the authorities. The French authorities, Ben.
I'll be coming soon.
They'll be coming for you.
I know, 3 days.
So we're full guard, pull him out, break him down. That elbow cuts in right away. I swivel my hips, I'm here. He might grab onto your head, try to hang on to this position right here, and you have to like shake that out. You wanna just make sure you the more I can turn his arm in, the more I can turn my shoulder over, the more it hurts him. Right here, I have to stay tight or he pulls his elbow back through. I'm gonna go find that one. See how I kept the claw? I find this grip right here and we clinch for a second. We're ready to make our move. I'm gonna pull and chop and stretch Ben out. Right, I can keep the gift wrap right here while I build my base around him. Right, he's building his base. I'll start finding my hooks. And you can be nice and just hang out right here, but when I'm ready to make my move, I go under the elbows. And I push his elbows up, like that. And you can keep people here with like a Kimura grip, like that. If you want to just use one hand, this is a great way to control them. They can't move back. And then when you're ready, lift the head. Like lift the head by the forehead. Or, do you guys ever see the movie Bird Box? It's like right around the COVID time and freaked everyone out. I was like, make you look at Colette. You look at her. And then you stab home the chest. A lot of ways to crank necks here, but by me just lifting his hips and his legs off the mat, a lot of times you're just gonna get a nice crank. Like so. The bird box is fun though. You guys got it? One more time. Big thing is getting this homie, getting the foot on the hip, shucking that away, finding that gift wrap, and then chopping him down. Now keep the gift wrap right here. But his only choice really is to give me mount or build base, right? It might be hard to get a half guard here. What are you gonna do, Ben? Your choice. You're gonna build base. You got that, Cade? Cool, 1, 2, boom. Your weight's too far forward. He was still pretty fucked, but we can work on that.
I do camera.
Yeah, you could probably even. But you're gonna just ear punch him from there.
Yeah.
That's what you're gonna do. You're gonna skydive and ear punch.
Wailing on
Yeah. The practice the posture. As much as this is gonna suck you, I'll get to your back here. So one of the ways you could break people down is that same time more aggressive, stretching out with it. This posture right here. Keeping this posture, being able to sit here and hang out. I can talk to you. Talk to you. I can hang out like this. I can control his wrist. I can punch him while I can talk to the camera. You know what I'm saying? Yes, officer. He was acting up. He tried to rush Joe Rogan.
Fuck. So much pressure on the stomach.
And you don't really get options, right? You're just like, please just mount me. You're just like, please mount. Yeah. No, we got basic live situations next. Quick review. We'll do a little breakdown, what we already did, but that's, we kind of trickle in content, right? Bird boxes, all those fun things. There's so much that can happen here. There's like arm bars all over the place. This one moves here. You guys, can you go to the truck? Can you go from here to the truck sometimes? So if you don't want to break them down, you see the truck route there? Yeah. Who can do it? Let's see Jay. Jay, go truck. Whoa, Jay did it. Yeah, Jay. Give it like 2 more minutes and then we'll do one more breakdown and go live. 1, 2. Oh. Nice, Jay. Under pressure. Under pressure, Jay. Feels so much better. Yeah, so you can kind of keep him there just with that second one. It'll give you time to find it, especially if you're reaching over. So the brain part of the movement. It might just be like he's trying to not give you that hit. That block. Just keep him right there. Good. I'm glad you didn't learn any of that, Mike. I'm glad you didn't learn a single thing you taught today. Don't watch this video, Mike. If you're watching it right now, turn it off and forget what you watched. Get out of here. Blocked. All right, guys. Eyes in. Let's, Daniel, can I hit one on you real quick? Just a quick review. Is there any spots here you guys had comments? There's a lot of content here, and you know you can go deep on any number of ways. There's lots of ways to break someone down right here. So you might have a variation of how you do your ninja stuff to break people down, but it's all going to require some hip movement, right? You're finding your homie and make sure your homie is setting you up for a rubber guard too. So you are here and you start changing out, and somehow he gets this arm back or whatever. You can still move right into your rubber guard game. You're ready to go on the rubber guard. Bam, we're here. He hangs onto your head. We're practicing shimmies, like shaking and then shucking. And then we can't have this space right here. We got to squeeze right here. Even that's a little bit too low. I may be able to recover the gift wrap there, but I want to be under that elbow with my right arm in this case. From here, we want to practice this pin. How good is this control right here? Should feel pretty strong. Should be able to wear somebody out in this position and not take much damage. Right, it's really hard for him to punch me here. And if this was UFC old school, I'd be rabbit kicking his he'd be pissing blood, ace like right away. Boom. You remember that, right? Both of them. And then karate chop this leg or stomp this leg, right? Scissoring and throwing him forward. Bam, right here. But both my legs cleared on that one, right? I keep the gift wrap, which slows his base. It's hard for him to get up. Gives me plenty of time to put my hooks in. Right here, and then I took his elbows and just pulled his elbows out. And I lifted his hips. This right here, his feet off the ground is what you want. This gives me all the punching options right here. And again, MMA, we just want to keep him there. We want to keep him belly down. There's Nelsons, there's all kinds of mean stuff here. We can go over more kills from the belly down, but most of you guys will figure it out. You just start clubbing. That's all you really got to do, and they'll die. If there's a rule set, you know, then we might want to try to get under the chin, that kind of thing. I want you guys to go live from a couple spots. Go live from the homie control, right here, play that out. And this is homie control on my hip already. And then play out some of the, I'm sorry, I should have just done that, but shucks, play to here, play this out a little bit. Practice trying to go from here to the back live. Does that make sense? And that may not always work out the way I showed it, right? You may like be pulling on them, and they fall over this way somehow, you know, but you find your way to the back just because you have the gift wrap. And you'll just use your legs to manipulate them, but it's not always gonna be the way we practice. That makes sense, guys? So just kind of keep that gift wrap. And then maybe try a route, try to jump on my back, where you're starting live like this, right here. And this is where you gotta practice not getting stretched out. This is where you would do what we call a gray haven or some type of haven escape. I know we didn't go over it today, but I would basically look to put my head on the mat, my shoulder on the mat, and start to turn sideways and find my way out of the back control. So we didn't cover that, but you need to not get belly down right here. That makes it, you don't want to get put in your face right here. You figure out how to make that happen. Make that happen. Cool, so live in kind of all the spots we worked through today. And you can kind of just casually role play it, reset to that position, role play it, reset to that position. About 10 minutes. Cool, guys? All right, 1, 2.
I like it.
Yeah, you guys, switch you guys on your own. You know, work in the spot you need to work. Let's pick on these two right here. He pulls them in. He's gonna switch his hands or not. Get a homie control. There you go. Pulls it out. Keeps that squeeze. Finds that gift wrap. Chops him out. Arms on the back. Put your second hook. That hook. There you go. Fly them out. Man, Jay hit the truck earlier. Jay did under duress. In front of the whole class. In front of the whole class.
I'm alright.
Come see this guy.
I'm alright.
Years.
Are you more carnivore now?
Yeah, dude, I'm like, I'm just kind of like trying to lose a pound every week. So I weigh myself every morning, and if I'm underweight, I eat 3 meals. If I'm at weight, I eat 2 meals. If I'm overweight, I eat 1 meal. And I've just been sliding.
You guys get that? That's gonna be on behind the paywall.
Yeah.
Little advice right there.
That's it. No calorie counting. I try to hit anywhere.
What's a
from-
meal?
Oh, well, if I'm eating 1 meal, it's a pretty damn big meal. But if it's 2 meals, it's kind of like a moderate lunch and a bigger dinner.
Okay.
And if it's 3, kind of a smaller breakfast, moderate lunch.
Sample would be like.
Oh, like breakfast, I'd probably maybe just do like some eggs and a little bit of steak or something like that. And lunch, some sushi and some rice, and then dinner, like a proper meal. Probably like somewhere around 1,000.
What's a proper meal?
Steak, chicken, salmon, some vegetables, some sort of starchy carb.
Keep it simple, people.
Yeah.
Keep it simple.
Don't drink alcohol. Don't just drink a lot of water. Yeah, that's it.
Not too much water. And fluoride.
All right, yeah.
Good
Well, I
water.
got well water.
Yeah, it's on the well. It's on
Yeah,
the well,
man.
Be like Jay. Jay's, how old are you now, Jay?
47.
30? Yeah, I would have said
47.
47.
47.
Ah, brother.
Shredded. Shredded Jay. The protein. It's definitely the protein diet. I think when you like think you got a bulk and you eat a lot of carbs, you definitely look bulkier, but it's softer, not as cut out. And Jay's as old as he's ever been, but leaner than I've ever seen him. Like the cuts right here coming in, serratuses are coming in, shredded. And he's a grandpa. You didn't know that, guys. He's a grandpa. What are you guys? Are you guys drilling? Or what are you doing? That's why it's hard to be a coach in the modern world. Competing with cell phones. Everybody's got a coach on their phone that knows better than me. Well, they do it like this over there.
Look at us.
Look at them. As long as they're having fun. I can't get mad.
Thank you.
I can't get mad. I can be disappointed. I could be deeply hurt and offended.
We just haven't seen each other, and that's all.
I'm happy for you guys. Get to work.
Yeah.
Don't lie, you're supposed to be trying to kill each other.
Okay. Right.
Okay.
Emilio came from the mountains of Mexico. Out of a waterfall. Fuck me. Jaguar he was chasing a jaguar. That's all we know.
Feels like it. 15-year-old rear naked from hell.
The jaguar killer. How do you say iron neck in Japanese? I wonder.
Iron naked. Iron naked.
What shows you got coming up?
Austin 16th, Antone's, us, Louisiana Surf Department, and open set by Brace Stone.
What's going on 4th of July? You got anything set?
Rancho Moonrise Hotel in Maynard, Texas.
Yeah. You got rubber guard loaded? Oh, he's going to the bin. The Hindu. It's a Hindu-Teen school. Not today, says Sean. He's seen that shit. Saw it on the YouTube. On the Who's Number One. You guys, we're gonna go until Sean gets out of this Hindu team. We're all waiting on Sean. It's gonna be a while, guys. Oh, now he's in a triangle. You are Ben Eddie. Everybody's, there's pressures on Iron Neck.
Last match, let's go. We're waiting for you guys to start up your back.
Dive! Yeah! Good work, everyone. Help your partner up, give him a high five. Meet me on the wall. We'll get a quick photo. Hope you guys enjoyed. What did we talk about? We didn't get too deep. We did homie control, right? And I think Eddie calls it that because that's just like you clinch grandma like that. It's cool. Like you're tight with her like that. And then you just skip in and boom, take her back, sweep her like crazy. And it's the same grip in the guard, right? From the guard. So you're gonna see like a lot of your wrestling and your butterfly games are similar. They tie together really well. And then I hope you guys enjoyed that belly down game. Getting the back and putting people belly down. That's gold. All my security guys use that one. That's the highlight you want to have. MMA guys, that's where we want to put them. Getting to the back is king, and we'll keep doing that. And hopefully you guys are seeing the connection now. Now you can go from the guard to the trunk, or the guard to the back, or the guard even to crucifix in this route. What else I gotta say? What do we got, Noah, coming up?
I don't know, just come to your classes.
Come to my classes. Thank you, Noah.
Thanks, bro.
I'm Keezy Cruz. Keezy Cruz. Love you guys. Good job. Good job.
This mother flower, dude. Yeah, bro.